What's good? What's good? I am your host, Jason J. Will Does It, and I got my guy, Mr. What will he be today?
Up, sir.
What's good? What's good?
Life is okay, man. Not the way I want it to be, but it'll be all right.
Hey, as long as we still got breath of life, man, you know.
Man, for real.
This nigga all mellowed out and everything.
I got to be, man. I'm on this looking like Weekend at Bernie's.
You sound like Weekend at Bernie's, nigga.
I'm on this
sound
looking like
I'm
on this looking like a mystery shopper.
This nigga said a mystery shopper. Fuck you buying dildos, nigga.
Nah.
Try to hide your face.
Man, you dirty, man.
This not what I'm buying.
Man, you get me so messed up, bro. I better not buy no shot. Man, I better not be buying no. Hey, you stupid, man.
Hey, hold on. Let's see. This nigga mellow.
Yeah,
this nigga on coffee already. This nigga finna try and get up in something. He finna get up under that thing later.
Man, I'm gonna get up on this bed.
Not drinking no coffee, nigga.
Man, I go to sleep after I drink a cup of coffee all the time.
This nigga must be drinking this to take a shit.
So what?
What?
What was you? Man, go on do the intro, man. Go on do the intro, because we already on. I already know what I'm on, so.
What's good? What's good? I am your host, Jason J. Will Does It. And I got my guy, Weekend at Bernie's too. Face ass. You know, it was more than one episode.
What it do, man? It's your boy Bernie.
Ivan the Grizzly. Bernie the Great, yes.
It's your boy Bernie the Great, man.
And we are the Off on the Tangent podcast. Episode, what's this? Episode 40. I mean, 40. Damn.
40.
80. Episode 84.
Well, you got some of that Reggie. Nah, you ain't got no Reggie Miller. That's that Russell Westbrook. You on that?
No, sir. It's the Gary Payton. If it's gonna be any legends, it'll be the Gary Payton.
Oh, okay, that's right. He sure do get his own brand.
The glove. What's good,
man? You see Westbrook broke Oscar Robertson record.
Now we were talking about beige niggas who don't get their props. Now, he's not beige like Stephen Clay, but he another light-skinned nigga that don't get. I don't know what it is about him, man. It's like they only talk about Russell Westbrook on the off week. It's like he should be talked about every fucking game. In some kind of way, we'll talk about LeBron James, and LeBron James will have he'll be out for like 2 weeks. We'll still find a way to talk about LeBron James while Russell Westbrook can score 50, 50, and 50. Russell Westbrook got 50 rebounds, 50 assists, and 50 points. You like, and then we'll talk. Then you'll see Stephen A. talk about LeBron James for like 2 hours. You like what? I don't understand it.
That man be like, they be like, man, Russell Westbrook get a triple 50, and he be like, you know what? Yes, that's unmistakably remarkable. It's remarkable. But I tell you what, though.
But there's still not the strength and the power of LeBron James' pinky toe. She was like, oh, my God.
But I'm just going to tell you. I got one more thing to tell you, Max Kellerman. LeBron James is the greatest physically gifted athlete we've ever seen. Ever.
Man, they come up with all kind of different little points to always put LeBron James on top. Of course, according to your analytics, to your favoritism category, of course he's gonna win. Is he the most big, little, athletic, dunking small man there is in the league? You're like, yeah, according to those words, sure. You ain't got no choice but to say yes.
That man said, is he the most big, a little, athletic? They be plugging that dude in the categories he don't even fit. They be like, look, I was listening the other day. They was like, man, does LeBron James have a chance of winning Rookie of the Year twice? I said, man, y'all crazy as I get. What's wrong with y'all?
This nigga been in the league 32 years talking about he gonna be a rookie again. You're like, what?
Man, what? Like, look, he's old enough to go back to being a rookie again. We gotta give it to I guarantee you, when that man retire, at his retirement ceremony, they gonna say 10-time NBA champion. Watch what I say. They gonna say 10-time champion LeBron James. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up, bro. Where them other 6 come from?
I'm telling you, man, they be trying their best to put that man on the top. Keep him on the top.
Mm-hmm. They actually won yesterday without him. They beat Phoenix, and Phoenix got the #1 record.
Yeah, AD had to score like 75 points.
Hey, that man got injured 12 times in that same game. AD get hurt every play, dog. It's so funny, man. It's not funny because I don't want to laugh at nobody that's, get injuries. But that dude get hurt like every other play. He be like, oh.
And them niggas be playing shoot-arounds by themselves. So, how you conditioning?
It's so funny. That man play like the old dude at the gym who would drop like 15 straight points, but then he'll tweak that hip. You know what I'm talking about? He be like,
right.
Hold up now. Hold up, young blood. Hold up, young man. Hold up, young blood. Hold up.
Time out. Time out, nigga.
Like,
it ain't even your ball, man. What the fuck? I just shot the J.
Hold up, guys. Give me one sec. Then man, I walk to the car and got some rap, and my old dudes have all them raps. They had all the reps. They be rapped.
Hey, we should have had raps when we was younger, shit.
Man, we sure should have. Mine could be hurt bad as a junk on rainy days.
On rainy days? Why you got to be rainy days?
When it rains, your bones, if you got injuries, they hurt worse on rainy days.
Well, I guess my bones just fucked off. Them just hurt period sometimes.
That man can't even feel it. That's how that heroin running through your veins.
Whoa. No. Heroin, no. Or like the old people say, heroin. No, sir. Ain't no heroin nowhere over here.
That was a joke, ladies and gentlemen. If this man was on heroin, he would not be still through this whole entire podcast.
Hey, I can't be still now.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh man. What you got, man? What's on your bird, man? What's on your bird you need to chirp about?
You know what? I ain't even really I ain't really got none. I want to say the past couple of weeks the shit been kind of slow, but
yeah.
I mean, it's just outside of like personal shit and I want to start out by saying shit. Hey man, depression is real, my nigga. Check on your friends. Shit.
Yeah,
check
man.
on your friends. A lot of times people a lot of times we all got strong friends in our clique and shit. Or that you view as strong. Hey man, check on them motherfuckers, man. Them niggas ain't strong every day.
I agree with that.
Shit,
I agree with that. Hard.
Even The Rock gotta put the weight down. You know what I'm saying? That nigga weights get tired too. So although he's built for lifting weights, that nigga get tired of lifting weights sometimes. So check on your friends. Your friends have weak moments as well. And a lot of times when we be having weak moments, a lot of times when your strong friend might have a weak moment, ain't nobody around. Ain't nobody around, ain't nobody available, or they feel like, oh, he all right. He's strong. He'll work through it. Shit.
Right.
They might be able to, but
always.
Sometimes it's comforting to have somebody there to spot you, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Cause it's it's a lot been going on with the fear of the vaccine, the whole everybody still not being able to spend time with their family like they really want to, all that other type of shit, all that shit taking a toll, man.
Yeah, unless they just bucking the system like some of these folks.
Right.
I drove past one of my neighbor's house, man. Man, it was 30 cars. That's they house, man. Them folks look like they was at like they was on Prisoners Out. Now they look like they was at Riverside Park, and they jumped, man, like in like 99 or something. There was so many people standing outside, man. I was like, God damn.
Well, see, you can't really knock that because I mean, all of them might be vaccinated.
Yeah, so, that's true.
But my thing is now you got the unvaccinated mixed in that like, because you already know you're gonna have some people like, I'm vaccinated, and they ain't vaccinated. They just don't want to walk around with the mask and shit on. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. Show us your card. It's in the car. Next thing you know, you raggedy hoe. You know damn well. You seen the movies. You seen the movies out there, nigga. My bad. You seen the movies out there, nigga. The nigga know he got it. The nigga got a spore growing on his hand or some shit. Now he got his hand. Hello? Oh, man. Nigga, you did. Nigga, you disappeared like your grandmama walked in your room while you was beating your meat or some shit. Mama, no. Granny, no.
Hold up, man. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, give me a second, man. Let me get my sound right.
Oh man, that nigga disappeared so quick.
Hold up. Man, I don't know what happened. I think, man, I think I forgot to pay the bill or something.
Then nigga just disappeared and ducked out.
That's what I get for using Sailor South. Sailor South ain't even open though.
You know you got cricket, nigga.
I do have cricket. I
didn't even think they even still existed.
They do. Cricket got the 5 plans, man. They got the 5 plans.
Hey, you know what?
I got 7 kids.
You know what? I ain't gonna bullshit. For the longest time, I had cricket for a very long time. Cricket held his own with Sprint and all them Johnson. And then I was like, hey man, these calls keep dropping. Hey, let me go and get this Sprint phone.
They don't drop like they used to though. They're pretty decent.
Oh, they got better now?
I just got a cuss.
But they used to be the business.
They got a lot better.
I know they used to be the business.
Yeah, they got a lot better as far as like dropping them in certain areas and stuff like that. The only problem is, they don't have a lot of the phones or whatever, but I don't care about none of that.
Yeah, nigga, your phone suck. This nigga still got, man, I don't even want to say the number you got, but it looked like a child's phone. I'm like, dude, what the don't nobody even still got the same connections.
Don't do my phone, man. Don't do my phone. If anybody out there get a connect on the iPhone 10, let me know. I'll buy that junk from.
Sir, I think the 12 is out.
Hey man, nobody actually put phones out, man.
That nigga stay trying to stay dated. Al Bundy looking ass nigga.
Hey man, don't be mad. Hey, don't be mad at me, man, because I threw 4 touchdowns at Polk High in 1997.
But you got your hair from the shoe store.
Hey man, this man here on the road tonight, man.
Al Bundy sold shoes. Al Bundy sold shoes.
He showed this here. He was
putting wedges on fat bitches' ankles.
and checking them folks the whole time. Like, I'm sorry, man. You need 3 sizes up. I promise you, this my size. No, it ain't. Hey, I got a question, man.
Go ahead.
Was Peggy Bundy fine?
Yes and no.
Okay. Why you say that?
She definitely could have got it, but I ain't finna. How should I say? I didn't understand why he acted like he didn't want to knock her off. Now, I can understand why he may not want to talk and hold a conversation with her, but he definitely should have been like, oh, anytime she was ready to smash, she should have been ready to go. All the other shit, I don't want to do that, babe. I don't want to do it. All the way. But even when she wanted to have sex, he wasn't ready for it. He was done.
I'm trying to figure out why she wanted it with him. That's what I didn't understand. I didn't get that part.
I mean, well, I think they wanted to show some type of an example of the wife staying at home, or the wife is capable of staying at home.
Man,
I don't even think Al even cheated. How trust and believe he had dreams of smashing home.
Yeah, he sure did.
But he never cheat.
That man stayed dreaming about smashing some chicks all the time. He never did do it.
It was an example of living with your decisions. It's just like, fuck. This is it. Yeah.
Hey, it's the same as like when you order something off a menu when you go out and you don't like it, but you go ahead and box that junk up and take it home anyway because you hungry.
I guess I'll eat this bullshit later.
Yeah. Oh man. Hey. It was a classic classic 80s show, man. What's up?
Real
90s show.
Real talk. If all of our shows that we grew up on was on now, they'd be canceled.
Them just would be canceled. They sure would. They would be canceled.
Just think about all the shows that we watched.
Yep. You got a point. I was thinking about that a couple weeks ago, man. Like even some of the cartoons and stuff, a lot of the cartoons will be canceled. They sure would.
Actually, speaking of that, they just recently canceled Pepe Le Pew. I like, that was about time. Pepe Le Pew been raping bitches. Man. Been raping the pussy. Literally. Snatching cats. Cats saying no, scratching them up all on his face and neck. Oh, mi amor, you just so feisty, yes. Playing hard to get. Man. Oh, me. That nigga just be hopping around chasing the bitch. You be like, oh my God.
Man, Pepe Le Pew,
was
man.
Taking the pussy.
That man sure was, man. That man was a sexual harasser. Since the 1930s.
Man, that nigga was sexually assaulting.
Man, what? That kid was trying her best to get away from that dude, man. He'd be like, one, pussy. That's so fun. We.
Oh no, you don't like me. No, you don't like my kisses. And then that nigga squeeze harder. Like, what are you doing? Dude, I was like, man. And I said, like I said, they just now canceled. I want to say it was like last year. And I was like,
yeah, they just canceled.
Y'all should have been canceled that man.
Yeah, they just canceled him last year. But you know the only reason why they canceled him, though, right?
Why is it?
Because he black.
A black Frenchman?
Yeah, he was black. Zone filet you too. Yeah, because he black, man. If he was a white, if he was a white, no, what was he? A skunk. If he was a white skunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he was a white skunk, he probably would have kept his job. He's a black. But I ain't never seen a white skunk, so I guess all of them black.
Because, like, all right, like, perfect example, like, for real, the real TV. That's the reason why Roseanne was canceled. It's like one of our old shows, and they still tried to pull it up and like, nah, this hoe is racist.
Yeah, they so did.
All in the Family will be canceled.
Oh, the Jeffersons would have been canceled too, because he stayed calling for cracker and whitey and all that type of stuff.
But you know what? The only reason why, all right, so like we laughed at that cracker shit, but white people call themselves crackers, but crackers were nicknames to people who crack safes.
Yeah, safe cracker.
Right. So I wouldn't give nobody the name cracker either.
Yeah, well, they knew white folks was always into stealing money.
So if you call them a cracker, you're like, thank you.
Yeah. It was a term of endearment. Hey, you know, it's funny you said that. You remember, like, about 15 years ago, they had a funeral for the word nigga in New York. Do you remember that?
Was that around the time when Nas was doing that album, nigga?
Yeah, it was like, I think Nas did it after. Because he basically was like, well, I think it was, I want to say it was the Last Poets on one of the songs was like, basically, they was like, man, it's absolutely silly to have a funeral for the word nigga when the behavior still exists. They was like, y'all had a funeral for a word, but y'all didn't get rid of the behavior and the culture that's attached to it. It was like, that was the stupidest thing ever. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but technically, nigga is ingrained in us.
Man, technically to it is.
So, I mean, no matter what you try to do, it's still ingrained in us. It's literally in your DNA.
Yeah, man, it's always like it's a lot of stuff ingrained in us, man. That I don't know. Maybe it will go away someday or one day or whatever. But
why do it need to?
Like it's a lot of stuff ingrained in us.
I put like this. We have the only reason why we look at it a certain way is because we have been programmed to look at it negatively, or it has been when connotations or words of things that we use or do, they're used like in a negative way. So it's like you're ashamed to do it or say it in public. So it's like shit. Yeah. Once you start embracing all this shit and not doing it like in shame, shit, fuck that shit. Because the way America is at work, man, they'll shame you for your shit and then I'll go back around and do the exact same shit and get praised and it's popular.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
I know a dude, man. He was a big advocate for not using the word, and I know him personally. And one day I asked him, I was like, man, how you an advocate for people not saying it, but when me and you talking, you say it all the time. The man said, that is different. I said, no, it's not, man. I said, man, you get me thinking you bipolar or something, bro. Like, you out here
I see
going hard. Like,
no, I ain't say nigga. No, my brother. I would never use no such foul words to my brethren. Nigga, you got me fucked up, dog.
I was like, bruh, come on, man. Nah, man, it's not, it's different, man. It ain't the same, I'm talking about in terms of people being racist with it. I'm like, nah, bro.
And what is that, like, a ghost? I got a ghost on the screen?
Man, and it's a dance, it's just like Grimace. That John is really dancing, bro. Like, what we got going on? The pod, they got possessed?
I don't know. I'm just gonna open it back up though.
Yep. We got a guest joining us on the pod. It's Ghost, not to be confused with the one from Power.
Ghost Dad.
Our first, yeah.
I'm talking about Bill Cosby, but yeah.
Hey man, I had a dream Bill Cosby got out of jail and ran for president.
Nigga, whatever you was on, stop that one. Don't do that one anymore. whatever you was eating and or drinking.
I just was up late one night, man, and I was sleep deprived, and I had a dream Bill Cosby got out of prison and ran for president. He lost though.
Yeah, because we still ain't gonna vote for him.
Well, it's not the fact that people didn't vote for him. It's the fact that he fell off the stage and died before he could win the thing. Well, I'm sorry, man. It's my dream, dog. I'm just saying. No, man. That was my dream. It was in my dream. It didn't happen for real.
This nigga here.
He did, man. He was like, whoa. He was getting ready to talk to the people. He was trying to talk to them about the plans and stuff he was going to make for education reform, and he was like, I just want to make sure that everybody gets proper quality education. And he fell off the thing. And that's when I woke up. And I woke up checking my news feed and stuff, like Bill Cosby falls off stage, and I didn't see it nowhere. So I was like, man.
Dude. Why you do the creepy Cosby laugh?
Oh
boy.
Oh man. It's been one of the weeks, man. It's been one of the weeks. Hey,
what's been going on in the week? Well, yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I honestly don't even know, man. I've been so tied up like with personal stuff and work, man. I don't know what's going on. I heard that I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I tried to think of something, but I couldn't even think of it. Like, it was like, man, what happened this week? Did anything crazy happen? Like, nah, did not really crazy happen. Like, what else happened? Oh, no. Did you see where they seized like 430 keys of cocaine in Tampa, Florida, or Miami, or something like that?
Nigga, I'm not surprised.
Did you see that?
You said of cocaine?
Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
It was like 400 keys. I was like, who's still moving bricks like that, son? I'm like, it's got to be the snowman. It's got to be the snowman.
Yeah, that's
like,
where I got to come
still
in.
Moving bricks like. I'm just saying, man, it's 2021. Y'all still serving up bricks like that? I'm like, God,
niggas is still doing blow. You're in Florida.
That's true.
You're in Florida.
Right. Yeah.
That's like the blow state.
Yeah, and it's it's also retirement capital of the world.
Exactly.
So retirees like to bump it up a little bit. Bump it up. They like to bump it up a little bit. So I guess that they probably into the business too. My old heads.
This nigga here.
What are you talking about? What are you saying?
Bump it up.
Oh yeah. It's a Joe Budden reference. Sorry about that.
This nigga here.
Oh man. Shout out to Joe Budden podcast, man. One of my favorite podcasts, man.
It is.
It's one of my favorites. Like,
all right. So speaking of, I've been watching that joint, and on the slick. All right. Well, let me ask you this: could you?
Was he a better podcaster than he is a rapper? Is that what? I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's true. I'm asking, is that what you about to say?
Well, if you've been keeping up with the podcast, you know that the main guests haven't been on there for a while, right?
Oh yeah, Rory and what's his name? They fell out about something. Yeah.
But I kind of liked it better with the newer, with that had the replacements on it, joint. They were they were giving themselves more. You was giving more information or things from them as opposed to the other two. And the vibe seemed better. And because when they came back now, it seems uncomfortable. And that was going to be my question. Can you continue to do business with someone with friends that or with a friend that may have been disrespectful, or y'all have a disagreement?
It depends on the level of the disagreement, and it depends on the level of disrespect. What you deem to be disrespect. I was listening to an interview earlier. Actually, it's funny you brought that up with BG Knockout on Vlad TV, and he said something that was so important. He was talking about what happened when Nipsey got killed, and the guy that killed him, and basically Nipsey called to do a snitch, right? And he said, he was like, basically the conversation was, Nipsey really shouldn't have been the one saying nothing to him, because, Nipsey was kind of on a different level as far as like communication wise. He was the guy that was, bringing the money in and stuff, but he was still present in the hood. So, he's still present in the hood. He can say what he feel like saying, even though that probably wasn't the best decision to make at that time, but he was still able to speak on whatever he wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
and so check it out. So basically, Vlad was like, he could have had somebody else to kind of handle that situation, and say something to do basically for him. You know what I'm saying? But BG was like, you never know. Like, in hindsight is always 20/20, but you never know how something is going to be received by somebody when you say it to them. Like, some people may take it one way,
right?
Another person may take it another way. You feel what I'm saying? And so, like, when those types of disagreements, I think when it comes to business or something like that, it just depends on the person, like how personal they take it.
or knowing if the person that said it is being
malicious,
malevolent, malicious. Basically, they being malicious. It may just be a disagreement, like, I may and it's something that you can sit down and talk about. But like, if they being malicious,
I don't know though. Some things being said, no matter how it's said, it can be deemed disrespectful. Like, all right, like I give an example. Like in the example of the Joe Budden podcast crew. And I can still feel I feel like when I listen to it, you can feel the energy between him and Maul is different.
Yeah.
But he felt like he was disrespecting when Joe told him that this junk ain't none of his business. Like, word, my nigga, I've been in on this junk all this time, and you telling me ain't none of my motherfucking business, bitch. So, and then you don't come back and try to be like, hey, what's good or whatever like that.
Yeah. Right.
Then it festers.
And Joe.
Go ahead.
And Joe can get a little slick by the mouth.
True. That's what I'm saying. So it's like sometimes, even though you might not view something as malicious, disrespect is still disrespect across the board, regardless of maliciousness.
I gotta agree with that. I do.
And I don't think people realize that. Like, I think I've had beefs with, I ain't gonna say beefs, but disagreements with people that I think have never even been mended because of, it's like sometimes you can see some shit and then you can be like, oh, okay, well, you'll brush it off. Then after a while you can see like, oh, hold on, man, this nigga being slick. Okay, hold on. I can't continue. This nigga, especially if you see how slick a person is with other people, and then you relay that slickness back to you. Like, hold on, this nigga being slick to me.
Right.
I know this nigga being slick because I see it.
Right.
Somebody else, you like, okay, hold on, dog. No.
Because that ain't a singular. That's not a singular activity.
Right.
When you say, when you deal with a person that's sideways, they use the sideways with 75% of the people they're around, if not 80. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they may not be sideways with their mama or something like that, or their girl or whatever, but everybody else, they got little piece of something that they throw in there to spice it up. A lot of times, like, man, that shirt kind of small for you, bro. That type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby girl, you need to look, let them pants out a little bit, though. Them kind of comments, them little shady comments and little shady stuff, whatever. But, it builds up, though. It builds up. Because then people start paying attention, I
don't think people really could, and I think he tried to get it off by saying, like, hey, man, we've been friends all this time. I don't be mean nothing by it, but hey, my nigga, if you don't come back around and check that junk, that junk's still disrespect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta fix that. Like, but see, but I'm just guessing. Like, I don't know Joe personally. I don't know those guys personally. But just based on from what I've listened to, like, Joe got an ego.
All of us have egos.
He got a major, but I'm saying he got a major ego.
Man, all right.
Think about it like this. The podcast is his podcast. Right. His name is on it. He signed the contract, but he brought them with him on the podcast, right? He's the rapper, former career rapper. So his name is the one that's out there. So, he's the one that negotiated the contract, essentially. So he feels like, if I don't need to explain something to somebody, right? I don't need to explain it to them. If I feel like I want to, then I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, though, you got to realize who's helped you get to where you are. And you got to show those people a certain amount of respect. You know what I'm saying? Especially publicly, like especially on the air or whatever.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Even all right, so like it wasn't what was done or said wasn't public. It was like behind closed doors. But
okay, gotcha.
I put like this: at the end of the day, you know, if something, I put like this: if what you say to someone else, if they were to say it back to you, right. What the fuck would you feel? You dig what I'm saying?
Good question.
So
good question. That's a great question.
If you come off and tell somebody, hey man, this ain't your motherfucking business, or this ain't your business. If a nigga came to you and be like, hey my nigga, this ain't your business, you gonna feel some kind of way.
Right.
Or
that's true.
If you come off and tell somebody just anything in this, you might be slick, and then you might be like, oh man, we just joking, or some shit like that. If that person came back around and said that same shit, you're gonna be like, oh, word, that's what we doing. You gonna feel some kind of way.
Yeah, you'll be fire hot.
So my thing is, if it's folks that you fuck with, no matter if you're being malicious or not, you know what the fuck you want somebody to say to you, man. Regardless of your motherfucking friend, you know you still gonna square up if somebody say some shit about something.
Right, exactly.
Like, word, okay, all right. Or you gonna sit there and be festering like dude on Billy. All right, when DMX made him strip and take his clothes off, you gonna be like, all right, that's what we doing over there.
All right, B. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, you know,
that man ain't do nothing though.
Shit, the nigga came back.
Yeah, that's right. He did. I forgot. That's right.
The nigga came back. But
rest in peace to DMX, by the way, man. Once again. Yeah, man. But yeah, go ahead. What you saying now?
But that goes to our conversation of wanting to dig into as far as, is your ego detrimental? I mean, we all have egos, some more than others, but it still gets in our way some form of fashion.
It does, man. Like, it cuts off opportunities. It limits your ability to go certain places. It limits relationships. It
can rub people the wrong way.
It closes you off from the world. Yeah. It closes you off from the world, closes you off from people. If you let it rule you, like, it's good to have, but you can't let it rule you. You can't make your decisions based off of ego. You know what I'm saying? Because ego runs out, like, it gets tired and goes docile for a while. You know what I'm saying? Then it comes back when you feeling confident or whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't know. Some people got ego. Well, I'll never turn off.
You're right. You're right.
Never turn off.
I think Kanye is one of those type of people. I think Terrell Owens and Chad Ochocinco are two guys that are kind of like that too.
I'm talking about like that confidence, like you know that confidence like Denzel Washington in Training Day when that nigga got shot in the ass. He's like, you can't kill me though. You can't motherfucking kill me though. That type of ego. It's like, nigga, hey, it's over with. It's done. Ego steals us. No.
That's so funny because his ego made him get back in the car and drive and actually try to drive home, knowing the Russians was gonna come after him. Like, this man got in his car and went to drive home.
Man, I would have stayed in that blood neighborhood. The Russians would have had to come through there.
I just would have went on, toughed it out. Just went on, toughed it out.
Toughed it out? What?
Toughed it out. I'm talking about at the neighborhood. I ain't talking about going home. I was right. No, man. I done went back and seen Rita apartment. I got that jump for 3 months.
That's what I'm saying. I would have stayed over there.
Man, for real.
But our ego is. Everybody keeps saying you gotta get your confidence, but one is like building your confidence is like feeding the ego.
But it's got to be balanced, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has an ego. You need it at times. It's up to you to decide when you need it, but you do need to feed it. Like, because that's one of the, like, I'll say our biggest problems for our black men or black boys or whatever. We lack a lot of the confidence that it takes to become successful in various areas. So sometimes it's just a matter of having somebody to practice with us for a while. Right. You know, or somebody working with us or training us or whatever. So it's like, man, we have to live through that.
Man, do you realize how often you've been? Well, I don't know about you, but do you realize how often a lot of us are told you ain't gonna do nothing but being locked up in jail anyway? So you don't even like the whole story of. I used to tell people a lot of times, like I never even thought I'd be seeing like 20. I never thought I'd see 25, and then once I saw 25, I was like, oh shit. Then I started buying. I went on and bought me a house, got a house and some other shit like that because I was like, damn. You never even really realized that you would see past a certain age.
You know what's interesting with that is why would we not see 25 if our dad saw 40, 50, 60? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the difference? Because they was exposed to just as much as we were. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, they saw stuff from the beginning, so why was it different for us? Well, mainly, you know, street violence, gang violence, police brutality. Like, it was so many more factors that we had to go up against. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's an interesting, I think it's an interesting categorization of us as people. You know what I'm saying? To fit in whatever mode, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I would say, as far as ego goes, use it when you need to, and when you don't, mellow yourself out because you know you can polarize yourself. You know what I'm saying? I think it's really cool people who polarize themselves because they rely too much on ego.
Man, ego become a vice though.
It does. It becomes self-serving.
Ego become that jump where they know the ego, like say for instance, your ego gets so big, like this ego pull bitches. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Like before this ego, you were Urkel. And now your ego is Steve Urkel. You like, man, I ain't going back to this lame ass nigga. Shit, what's up, bitch?
Nice.
Because for whatever, you know what? I don't know why for the life of me. I think we've had this conversation before early on in the podcast. There are some niggas who have this big ego where they could just come up and be like, what's up, bitch? And get their number. You be like, man, hold on, why can't I just come up and call women bitches and get their numbers still? You be like, hold on. But that nigga ego be that big.
You sir are correct.
You got niggas that'll walk up, be like Rick James and lick bitches on the cheek. Hey, bitch, let's go home and fuck. You be like, damn, this nigga got it like that. Be a regular nigga. You like, this is ego.
Show Charlie Murphy your tennis.
The milk's gone bad.
Oh man, that's stupid, man. That's so stupid, man.
But that's for real.
Yeah, you right, man. You right. I seen it happen. Live action.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen a nigga be in the club, be sitting in the bar. I mean, you know what? No, I ain't gonna tell him myself. Yeah, I you know what? I'll tell him myself. Nigga be at the bar trying to flirt with a bitch over there, and now all of a sudden nigga pull up. What's up, bitch? You're so crazy. What's going on? Man, next thing you know, this nigga pulling the number. Hey, you wanna get out of here, bitch? You know, he done left with her. I done sat there and bought the gal a drink and flirted a couple of times. Next thing you know, this nigga said bitch 3 times and walked up out of the club.
Man, and look, and then the drinks that you bought her, she ain't even finished them. She set them back on the table.
Man. Now I'm walking. Now
that's what makes it so
now
bad.
Now she walking by. I'm like, bitch. Excuse you? Hold on, this nigga called you bitch 3 times, but excuse me?
Man, yeah. And he finna make you pay.
Oh man.
To be talking to my queen like this. Man, 5 minutes ago, she was your queen partner.
Now, speaking of the trying to when we were you were talking about funeral for the word nigga. I will say I am proud that we are trying to find other words to for nigga. Too. But my nigga, quit kinging me to death. What's up, King?
What's up, King?
What's up, King? Like, man, dude.
Peace, peace, King.
We sound like how New York used to wear out God. What's up, God?
What up, God?
Like, dude, everybody up, God, man. Yeah, we're all gods. All gods in the inside, son.
Man, you stupid. Man, we used to get on NY dudes so bad. Cause they used to always think talking like that.
God.
Son, B.
Oh my goodness,
B. What up, B? What up, B? What up, B? What up, B? Like, what's B? Like, they be saying it to the women. What up, hey B? Come here. Hey shorty. Hey shorty. What up,
they
son?
They be saying it to the niggas. Hey B, you must don't know New York chicks. They be like, what up, B? What up, son?
What up, son? What up, son? Done, son? What up, done? I see you got your new Timbs, yo. What up, yo? What up,
and
yo?
And how they say my nigga, it sounds so disrespectful when the women be like, hey, yo, my nigga.
Man, they got no structure to their job. They be like, hey, yo, my nigga. You be like, huh? You be like, are you talking about me? Are you talking to me? My name is Samuel.
But yeah, I think we can wear stuff out. We can like it's a time you can use you can't use king for everything. And everybody in king, you have if we're speaking back in those times, there were court jesters. People were proud to be a court jester. So it wasn't like everybody ain't a king though. Just like everybody ain't a boss. There are employees. People enjoy to be employees.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm so glad you said that because when I see all that king, queen, I'm like, man, y'all have no clue what it means to be either one of those because it's a lot of sacrifice, a lot of giving up of stuff you got to do. They don't want that. They want that title though, but they don't want that. They don't want that. I promise. You know, it all changes when it comes down to real qualifications. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want that. Too much come along with it.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, who got the biggest ego? Men or women?
Out of oh man.
Who do you think?
I don't know.
And the listeners, I want y'all to just yell into the screen and just say who you think.
I think women do.
You think so?
I would say women. Over time.
Oh, nigga, don't try to preface it now. Don't put all disclaimers and everything on it.
no, for real, because it beats out short term. So theirs is more elaborate, like laid out over a longer period of time. Like ours, we may have a kind of an ego for like, hey, for like a couple weeks or a week. Theirs be lasting 5 years.
Hey, I'll lay it out like this. Their ego so big they can't even see their own selves regular.
Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Immediately when they wake up, they gotta put their makeup on before they look in the mirror.
Wow, that's true. That's crazy.
Some gotta spend like 45 minutes just to go to the grocery store.
That's something going on with self right there.
But that's ego.
Yeah, that's ego, bro. Right about that.
You know what type of attention you will get when you dress up a certain kind of way or dress yourself up a certain kind of way. So you make sure you're gonna be that way before you leave the crib. Hell, before you even post anything on Instagram.
If you're gonna make sure you're prepared. You're gonna definitely make sure you're prepared.
I've seen the routines of as soon as you wake up, it's like they want to post something. Before you post something, let me.
There's something wrong with people, man. Yeah, there's something wrong with people, man.
I woke up like this. You like, oh my God, this bitch here.
No, you did not. No, you didn't. Yeah, you woke up and went and put some clothes on. Then you laid down and woke up like this.
You got made up
we ain't stupid. Man, for real. Oh, man.
Hey, damn. I forgot the question I was saying that.
Long, awkward pause.
Sir, you could also be saying something, face ass nigga.
But that's what I did. But I was like, let me leave him out on the limb here for 1 second.
I was about to say something dumb real quick.
No, I'm not even gonna do it. I was gonna crack this joke, but I'm not gonna crack. Before I forget, man, Monday Night Wrestling next Monday. I want everybody to come out, man. Meet me at the Mid-South Coliseum. It's me.
Like, when you said Mid-South, I started to actually believe you, and then you said Mid-South Coliseum. I'm like, hold on, what? They only use that shit for the COVID. They use that for like COVID ground zero over there right now.
I always wanted to say Monday night, Mid-South Coliseum, 8:30 p.m. It's me, your boy Sam I Am, going up against JYD.
You sounded like Raider J. They light. Face ass nigga. This nigga sound just like
Ray the J.
Oh,
I didn't know his name was Ray. I didn't know his name was Ray the J.
Like his real name?
We used to think his name. No, it's Ray. Ray is his name, but it was Ray the J, as in DJ, like Ray the DJ. Yeah. So he couldn't do it and made it Ray the J. I used to think it was Raider J.
Oh,
like everybody say Ray the J. Man, they'd be like Ray the J. And then on the radio, I heard him say Ray the J. I was like, nah, it's Ray the J. No, man, you don't know what you're talking about. I was like, yes, I do.
Sam, don't you remember back when in high school when you used to tell the little jokes and we like, man, Sam, come here real quick. You get mugged 2 times.
Yeah, man.
Mug yourself.
I ain't get mugged.
Mug yourself 2 times, sir.
I didn't get mugged 2 times. It wasn't no 2 muggings. I got half a mug. It wasn't no 2 muggings going on.
Really?
Man, put your glasses back on.
Really,
man, put
son?
your glasses back on, man. You look like the Lost Curry brother. But I know you ain't, because that jump shot.
Them hoes do go splash when I come around, my nigga. Yeah, I'll be that beige brother in the flesh. Splash,
this man
splash,
here, man.
Brother, I shall be.
This man here, man.
I'm on the road, man.
Here, man. This man here, dog. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh Lord. Oh man. What you got, man? I ain't got nothing, man.
You really don't.
Yeah, I don't, man. I'm not even finna lie, man. I got, you know, I got quite a few, I got quite a few things going on. So, man, I'm just trying to stay afloat, man. Stay afloat.
I was that you could talk about the things. I mean, get something off of your chest, but
nah, not this time. Maybe at a later date.
You might break out in tears. I got you.
Yeah.
I keep trying to tell hey man, check on your friends, people.
For sure.
But then again, you probably don't tell nobody that. I don't know, man. It's just it feel lame. And you'll feel like you'll be looked as lame if you just come out there and be like, help. I need someone. I need someone to be there for me. Help. You're like, man, look at this lame ass nigga asking for some help. You're like, nigga, shit, I'm about to jump off the roof, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
Like, that's like that joke that say, like, Memphis people will check you for anything.
Exactly. Nigga about to jump off the bridge. Look, don't jump off the bridge, looking ass nigga. You like, damn, man, shit. I guess I won't jump off the bridge. You told you weren't finna jump off the bridge on weak ass nigga, lame ass nigga. You like, oh shit. Then you just be sitting there like, damn, I guess I won't. Niggas will get checked off the bridge. But again, I don't know what it is. I will say that it is a part of our masculinity where we feel like we can't be weak, but at the same time, you feel too vulnerable to want to put this shit on social media or to just like reach out to somebody and say, "Hey, I'm vulnerable." It's like you feel like somebody else should be the one to reach out to you.
Yeah.
Never reach out. You like sons of bitches? Fuck y'all. Shit. Reach out to y'all bastards all the time, but y'all don't reach out to me. You like, okay, all right, you got shit going on. Okay, too. Cool.
Right.
I had shit going on too when you was outside stalking bitches.
All in the bushes, all in the video, all on the song. I still can't believe that man did that though, man. That was crazy, dog. That was so wild. Sure,
all in the song, dancing.
The man said, all in the video. I said, this man real wild.
All in the video. Dancing. You like, damn.
And now that man blind and got diabetes and stuff in prison and Puffy out.
But hey,
ain't this something?
That goes to the other. I will say that is something that I've been wanting to talk about, which is letting shit go. Letting shit go and resentment.
Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. We had to do a whole pod on that.
Because for real, for real, it's like I think we don't realize how much things eat us up, and we don't let that shit go.
Very true.
This nigga here biting his lip. I guess I must have either stepped on a toe or
oh no,
so
no,
you
no,
about to get off. Yo, it's so fuck. Can't stand this motherfucker. I gotta let this shit go now.
Man, shut up, man.
But like, okay, like you may mention with the Suge and Diddy. So like he did everything in his power to try to take money or whatever away from Diddy. Now Diddy still dancing around or whatever while Suge constantly having something going on negative in his life. That's just like when you have women or men who find out that like their significant other is cheating and they go kill the other person or all of them.
Right.
Okay, so if you go and kill the nigga that she smashing, that nigga dead, you in jail, she gone to smashing another nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or if you don't, or if the nigga and nothing happens to the other nigga, you're still in jail, and both of them still smashing every day now.
Yep, that's true.
So,
and you calling and she ain't answering the phone, you about to lose your mind.
It's like I used to be a firecracker. I used to be a firecracker to the point where there are some things I used to act on just instant and know without thinking. But it's like when you start thinking about this shit, it's like, hold on, man. I ain't finna do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what?
Because it's like, it's not worth it. At the end of the day, this shit ain't gonna be worth it because you gonna, now, unless you're actually like fighting somebody, but if you taking somebody's life and it's a repercussion you ain't gonna be able to come back from, my nigga. Hey, that shit ain't worth that. Right. It's not even worth. It's not even worth to jump that nigga or whatever. It's because at the end of the day, I'm gonna put it like this: if you try and whoop the nigga, if you try and lay hands on a nigga, and this go for women too. When that nigga is beat up or whatever, even if he won the fight, guess what? Guess what's gonna happen?
What?
Your chick that he's smashing. Let me come over there. She gonna nurse this nigga back to health.
Oh man. She gonna be taking cans of chicken soup over there and vitamins. It's terrible.
And like I said, it go both ways for men and women. So it's like, hey man, that junk don't even be worth it. One is either two things you're gonna think about. Is it worth letting it go? Or I'm gonna let this bitch go.
That's it. I'll take door number 2 for 100 ounce.
Like, all right, so if you know you ain't finna let her go, then why you going over there and fight the dude? Why you going over there to fight the female?
Man.
Why you going over there doing anything that's gonna make a person look at you differently? Because at the end of the day,
lack of self-control. That's a lack of self-control, major one. I ain't finna show up and show out for nobody. It's your business. I'll find out when I need to.
Oh no, I ain't gonna lie. I used to do that. I
never did. I never did that.
I show up. I show up in a minute. It'll be like, oh, that's what you're doing? Okay, bet.
I never did that. Never did that. Never let it bother me and nothing like that. I was like, hey, good for you. Just roll on by my business. Or like Franklin says, roll on by my business.
I hate when people say that.
What business?
No. That it didn't bother me.
Sometimes it don't.
We'll say that, but it do.
Mentally, you already checked out the situation. Sometimes mentally, you be already checked out. And you don't care. Like, man, good for him. Go ahead. Now you can see how much of a garbage pail kid she is. To me, she gonna be the same to you. Funk him up.
But it still bothers you though.
Man,
it still bothers.
It
still bothers you at the end of the day, some form of fashion.
If she trash, nah. If she got some kind of qualities that I would still want to be around, yeah. But if she trash, like somebody, I'd be like, ah, man, she really ain't all that. Oh yeah, I'm cool with that.
But you don't know that person trash. That's once you are already checked out when you know the person is trash. By then, you've already fucked 2 other bitches by then.
Oh man. Man, what is you saying? Cut tape. This man here just shot all the way out.
No?
This man.
That's not true?
No, man. No, not for me. I don't know about nobody else. No, not for me.
Well,
I ain't never had it like that.
Well, we know. Yeah. I mean, there are some people that have there's some people who are petty, and then there are some people who do the gentleman way. Like,
right.
Do you just leave them alone, or you just go ahead and just go and give them the memo?
Hey, give them the memo.
So you'll formally give them a call and be like, "Hey, baby, this ain't gonna work out. Don't call me no more. This, that, and other." Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, if I think somebody ain't worth it no more, why am I calling to tell them they ain't worth it no more?
Well, it's good for your conscience because you got that off your chest. That's really for the person. That's really not for the other person. It's really for you. Just say you close that chapter.
I let them know when they finally call. I'm like, bitch, I've been checked out. That's why I ain't called. Yeah. What? Like, yeah.
They be trying to act surprised. They don't be surprised. They know what time it is.
Yeah, because they thought they were Jay-Z and they could come right back.
I was just smashing them girls. I was gonna get right back.
Mm-hmm.
You got it, man.
This guy here. Well, every time I keep saying something, you like, we got to spend a long time talking about the junk.
So, no, we ain't got to, man. I want to say, before we forward cutting a little bit or whatever, man, I've really been getting a lot of dialogue about the show.
Oh, really?
Man, yeah. Like, folks asking me specifics and listening to old episodes and telling me what we talked about on the episodes, man. I dig it, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Definitely.
Like, for real.
Give us some topics to talk about.
Yeah.
I really, man, I don't know. My head been in the sand. I ain't gonna say my head been in the sand, but I've been on some investing shit, just ideas, just coming up with trying to different ways of investing money and all of that. But for whatever reason, it's like this, like taboo to even want to talk about it, some shit, or it seems to be boring or whatever.
To some people, but find the people who want to talk about it. There's plenty of them that do. There's plenty that do. You got to change that circle or change that circle of people. Because there's plenty of them. There's plenty of folks that want to talk about it.
Like, every time I learn some information, I be wanting and ready to tell other people of just the little tidbits of it, like little information or whatever. Like, just like with the stock market. Stock market is like with that shit. Like, I say this. All right. They say you don't understand something unless you can explain it like you're talking to a 3-year-old or 4-year-old child. So I'll say this. Pretty much in layman's terms, if you have your plan laid out, the stock market is like double Dutch. Real talk.
Okay.
Real talk. Like, if anybody has ever done double dutch, what do? The ropes is going. You sit there and you wait and look for a pattern. Do you not?
Right, you look for the pattern.
You look for the pattern. You look for the motion before you do what? Jump in.
Mm-hmm. Jump in. Right.
Same thing like the stock market. You look for this little pattern. Right. You see it go up. You see it go down, and then you find when you're going to jump in. When I say you find when you're going to jump in, that will be the amount, the price point when you're going to jump in. And you never going to want to, well, I ain't going to say that. You may want to, but you still got to know the price when you're wanting to jump in.
Correct.
Because a lot of times we always jump in right when it's trending and everybody's trying to jump in. That's not the best time to jump in.
Not the best, but it's not the worst either.
It's not, depending on the price point. That's why I said you got to know when the price of you want to jump in. If it's still at a good price to get it, go.
Right, exactly.
But like trying to go buy Amazon right now while it's like $4,000. That's not no good bet. I mean, it's good. It's a good investment if you have it, but yeah.
If you got it.
Yeah. That's not just the number one go-to. Just go off to Amazon.
And Apple stock.
Well, I don't know. Right now, Apple stock has come down. So it is at a point to go and get right now. Real talk.
Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be $700. It's gonna be $700 too.
That's what I'm saying. Right now, Apple. Unless you must be talking about Tesla, because Apple right now is like 120 something.
Nah, Apple. Talking about Apple. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I said, it's like double dutch. You look for your pattern, knowing to jump in, and while you're double dutching, what you do, you just ride the little wave, you wobble.
You wobble
until you do what? Until you want to jump out.
Right.
That's the other thing. Know when you want to jump out.
Yep.
So the other thing is, one, you buy in on the dip. So either you wait to see how far you want to let it dip before you want to jump in. Right. Then ride that wave until it go up. Then once it's trending, what they call trending, once it's trending and everybody's trying to buy, I put like this, dope boy mathematics. Hey, best time to sell is when everybody want it.
Yeah, everybody want it.
That ain't the time to buy it. When everybody trying to get it. Mm. So it's like when everybody trying to get it off of the shelf and sell. Hey, get rid of your shit. Wait till it drop and buy it up again.
That's correct.
It's called the re-up.
It's called the re-up. I don't even know what that means, but I'll take your word for it, Jay. The re-up.
You heard the re-up in drug terms, nigga. You know what they mean. When you come back around, come back around and flip it. But
they come back.
I think a lot of times we try and make stuff harder than what it is.
That is correct.
Because another thing is how people can look at this is the stock market can be your checking account too. Like your savings account, I say. People keep your money in your savings account and they don't collect shit. At the end of the year, like I added up, money was sitting in my savings account. At the end of the year, it may have made 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the year, it has accrued a balance of $1.20.
Man, that's so garbage, man. I remember saying them statements when I was a kid, thinking, "Oh man, I put my money in the bank for 3 months. I'm gonna go back, man. You know, I put 500 in there. I know it's gonna be about 1,000 by the time I go back."
Yeah, you got 525 cents.
That's gonna be 400. There's gonna be $438. I'm like, wait a minute, man.
They took out their fees, but they gave you your 25 cents. You got $75 in fees, but I didn't include a quarter.
Man, what?
The only reason why I say that is the money that you invest in, a lot of times its return is going to be way more than what the money in your checking account. So the money that's just sitting in your checking account, not saying put all your money in stock or whatever, but if you have something that you believe in, like if your whole house is Apple, my nigga, you should have 2 or 3 stocks of Apple. If you have an Apple TV, if you have a MacBook, an iPad, an iPhone, an Apple Watch, the Apple shoes, Apple lights, the Apple tags, if you got all of that shit, you should Granny Smith apples, you should have Apple stock. There shouldn't be no hesitation because number one, you are already a shareholder.
Yep, that's correct.
So you should already have stock. Like real talk, if I had somebody reach out to me and was asking me about the Louis Vuitton stock, they was like, "Hey, I heard you talk about it a couple of times, and that junk has gone up." So I went and looked back at the time they told me about. Well, the first time we made mention of it. The first time we made mention of it was back in like October, November.
Okay.
That stock was like $550. As of now, that junk is like 700. My bad. It was like 445. That junk now is like 759.
Yeah.
So from October, November till now, that's like 200. That's like a $200 difference. That's a way big. You got more of a return than your money just sitting in the checking account. So if you had just bought one share of that junk, you made $200.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. If you have stock that you just believing in, your return, true, that junk it's gonna go up and down. But if you invest in your money, let me see. How should I say this? Real talk. If you saw what your money was doing behind closed doors at the bank, you would see that your money go up and down. They just don't show you that shit. They're trading your money on the stock exchange, on Forex.
Yeah.
Here's what they don't tell you. So they keep and hold your money. That's why you got to have a certain amount every month.
Right. That's why you got to have a certain amount.
They're trading your money. They're making money off of your money. So if you were actually able to see what your money was doing in your checking account in your sleep, you probably would be investing more in the stock market.
That's correct.
So if you just put some money here and there into something that you believe in, it's going to go up, it's going to go down. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a return of something that was more than you put into it.
That's true. I agree with that 100%. 100%.
So I just like to just put that tidbit and that information out there. As I'm learning, I'm going to be telling other people about it. But we need to quit being shaky, man, because we missing out on a whole lot of money.
Yeah, we are.
We're sleeping on just being lazy with certain things. Like all right, perfect example. I invested in sundial growers. I invested in sundial growers when I can't even remember how much when I first bought it. It wasn't even $1. So I invested in it. I didn't turn my alerts on my stocks, right? Well, since I turned my alerts on, I didn't know that junk reached $3 and something.
Right.
It went to $3.61, my nigga.
Imagine if you'd have put 3,000 in there.
The money that I put in, I would have made a nice little change, the money that I did put into it. But since I ain't turned my alerts on, I didn't even know that it even went that high. Now they're just sitting there like 75 cents. I was like, oh, shit.
Right. I mean, they bust your head when you were
It didn't bust my head because I still didn't it's still not below the amount that I paid. So I'm still cool. But I just gotta wait now till it go back up. I just hate that I didn't cash in on that amount.
Right, that's true. So, that's true.
And another tidbit, people like a lot of times, like the money that you invest in. How should I say this? When that jump skyrocket, take some money out that you profited off of, put that jump to the side, and reinvest it back into the stock. You ain't got to take it all out. Just take the money that you have made. Maybe buy up a couple of more shares and just let that jump build again.
Let it build again, do the same thing. Oh, watch, rinse, and repeat. Mm-hmm. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Do the same thing over and over again. That's my 10. You're going to get it right.
Indeed.
Yep.
I got one, but I know we're going to talk about that I know that's a long topic.
Okay.
It's because there's a couple of years I want to talk about. I know it's a real long topic. And two, I know your mind probably ain't in that joint right now.
That would be accurate.
Hey, sometimes when you on the expressway, do you think people be on it? Do you think they be on there fucking with you, or you just think that that's just how they do that to other people on the road? Sometimes my narcissism be thinking niggas be on the road just be fucking with me. Cause man, I be riding on the expressway just minding my motherfucking business, man, and then all of a sudden it just be a car that just get over. And I'm like, nigga, you see me? The fuck?
This man know it like him. This man know it like him. Sometimes I do too. I be like, oh, so you ain't see me over here? You been playing that all morning, huh?
I ain't talking about that dickhead. No, I ain't saying that shit. I ain't talking about that. But it's like, all right, when you're on the expressway, you can see a car coming up balling behind you.
Right, uh-huh.
Actually, you can see it, like if you're in the middle lane, you can see it coming if it's on the far left or the right. You know they're called balling.
Right. Right. Uh-huh.
So you tell me that the cool thing to do is just let's just go ahead and go and get in this lane where the car coming up fast at. And while I do it, I'm gonna tap on the brake a little bit while I get over. Ain't no car in front of me in this lane that I'm getting in. Ain't no real point of me pressing the brake. I'm just pressing the brake.
just to be low down, cause you see folks coming, man, crazy, man. I done did it before.
You done did that to people?
Yeah, I did before.
Man, you know what? I want to cuss y'all people out, man. Why? Why do you do that?
Just because I can.
Man, y'all.
I'm a low down evil person.
See, I know you bullshit. I know you bullshit. But man, that shit be irking me, man. I be like, dude, what is it? And then don't even be driving the speed limit. Like, all right, I could be balling. And when I'm balling, it could be like a train of other cars is balling behind me because it's like, all right, bitch, let's go. It might be 3 other cars balling behind me. All of a sudden, this other car that's like going 45 on the expressway. You like, oh, word. Word, my nigga. We all going like 70 and you going 45.
Yeah, they be doing it on purpose. They be like, gotcha. Slow down, Mr. Fast Man.
And you know what? I think people do that. They do get over just to be like, slow your ass down. It's like, bitch, who are you? Who made you the pace car, ho? Who made you the pace car?
Oh my God.
You like the police?
Oh my
Who
God.
made you the sheriff of Mayberry?
Andy Griffith. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Oh my God. People do not be the sheriff of Mayberry out here and let people drive. Stay out their way, please.
Definitely in Memphis, man. These niggas will shoot your ass. These niggas are shooting on the expressway, so yeah.
Man, sure will.
Man, what happened to these flying cars?
We ain't gonna get them after we gone. We ain't gonna get them.
Speaking of niggas shooting on the expressway, did you see them shooting up at the main event?
Nah, I didn't hear nothing about that.
Dude, I can't remember the reason why, but all of them were on camera. It was like 2 dudes and some girls, but this one dude came in the gym with 2 yawks. He had them both right here and pulled them jumps like this and pointing them with 2 hands.
Wow.
That's why I stayed at the crib.
This man think he Wild Bill and Wild Bill Hickok. Like, what? Oh, you in the Old West, ain't it? What?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
You sure?
Yes, sir, I am.
Oh, okay. Mm.
Man, if you don't get your man, go. Man, this man here, man, gonna pull his glasses down. Like he gonna look over his glasses like a substitute teacher. It's all right. It's all good, man.
I guess the last one we can wrap would be, I guess the other thing that's been on my mind outside of the thinking of a master plan and just telling our listeners about the investing and not being afraid in stocks and stuff like that.
We need to probably work on trying to see if we can get Wall Street Trap on the pod.
For real.
For real, man.
For real.
For real. Let's see, we hit him up, DM, see if we can get him on. A couple other people that's into it.
We'll definitely start off with a little outlaw first.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, because I just seen he post something like he just getting his business started. So definitely start with a little outlaw.
We gotta start with a little outlaw. Get a little outlaw on
here. Damn, my mind just went blank just that quick. Here. Do what?
That man still Harris here. That man like a little munchie cheek. That man 47. Yeah, that man 47 years old. He look like he's 16. That man kids taller than him, man. They newborns.
Do what?
I say his kids taller than him and they newborns.
Man, you made me forget what I was for
That might be changing them on the iron board and some most of. I'm like, man, this man still ain't grown. Man, go.
Damn, I forgot what I was really eating with, man. You fuck me up, man. Oh, man, shit. Well, man, investments. What was I saying, man?
Man, you said we got to get a little outlaw on the show.
Before a little outlaw.
No, we were talking about Wall Street Trapper.
Oh, my God.
I said we need to get Wall Street Trapper on the pod. He was like, yeah, we need to get a little outlaw first. I said, oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm talking about before then,
man. That's how you said.
I was talking about before then. You horrible at rewind. You horrible at the rewind button, man.
I am, man. That's why I don't be. That's why they don't put me at the engineering table, man. They know I ain't gonna do right.
It was something I wanted to get off real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This guy here. Me and my brain.
Just me and my brain.
This guy here.
Why are you trying to think? Nah, don't blame it on me because you can't remember. Why are you doing that? I'm going to say thank you to the listeners, all the folks that have been engaging with me on social media, man, asking questions and whether they agree, disagree, having a dialogue about various things that we talk about, man. Appreciate y'all so much, man.
Indeed. I guess I don't know. I'm sure once I listen back to the pod, I'm like, oh, I know what I was finna say.
Oh, man.
Old ass. Oh, that's what it was. You just coughed. That's what it was. What's been on my mind, been bothering me, I guess, would be this this vaccine jump, man. I guess. And it's like now that it is apparent that they just gonna go ahead and open everything up. You've already heard about states just saying the going maskless and all this other type of stuff now. But I guess the whole thing now is the forcing of I ain't gonna say forcing, but if you want to go back to work, you're gonna have to have a vaccine. If you want to,
ain't nobody trying to go back to work.
True.
The folks can't even get people to come back to work. The folks that don't collect unemployment like them.
But
them folks ain't going back to work.
I'll say this. All I say is they're going to force you, though. So I say the ones who are on unemployment, y'all better be looking for the job now, because when they, I say by the summertime, they ain't gonna be trying to give out the unemployment no more. By the summertime, they're gonna be trying to give out the unemployment no more, and then they're gonna be trying to give out the jobs. You're gonna have to have the vaccine.
Well, I mean, ain't nothing. I mean, I just look at it like, man, it ain't gonna be nothing nobody be able to do about it anyway. So, you don't take the jump, what you gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
you gonna take it?
I believe I am.
Cause that's I think that's the reason why I'm bringing it up, because it's like it's coming to a dilemma. Like, do I just go ahead and go and take this joint? And it's almost like you remember the saying, like your parents used to tell you, if everybody jump off the bridge, you're gonna jump off of it too. This is the year that everybody is jumping off the bridge. Everybody's deciding to follow suit, taking the vaccine. Look at Elon Musk and everybody investing in Dogecoin. Everybody's jumping off the bridge.
Or it's the opposite. It's everybody doing it and somebody else doing the opposite. You decide to do what they do. Because there's probably just as many people that's against it as it is for it.
This is true. That's because, this is true. That's because you've seen other people jump off the bridge before and it didn't go well. So
go well for them. That's right. Yeah.
So
it's a trip, though, man.
I can understand why mental health is a focus these past couple of years, because it really will. Because you know me, I've been strong standing on the herbs and all of this, but then after a while, I was like, you know what? I guess I'm gonna have to take this, because you keep hearing people like, well, shit, I might take because I just don't want to die. You're like, fuck, I guess that is. I guess that is a valid fucking point. But
man, for real.
There ain't no guarantee that you will, though. Yeah. Just like it ain't no guarantee that you won't. So
yeah, exactly. Be safe, everybody. Be safe, man.
It's like I just want
take care of yourselves.
It's like I just want God or Jesus to just come down right now, just like, Jason, take that one. Oh, okay. That's all I wanted you to do, God. Thank you. Yeah. I want somebody to cut through the bullshit. I want somebody to cut through the lie and tell me, hey, this is what you need to take.
Cut tape.
Yes, I know. I know. Don't, you ain't gotta go rewind. I knew it when I said it after the fact, and I was like, that's why I changed it afterwards.
All right.
That was just like using a curse word in front of your parents. I'm like, I'm sorry. My apologies. I was wrong for that.
Oh man.
But I mean, it's to that extent that sometimes the expletive is used in front of your parents, where like, hey, I want that.
Excuse me.
It's to that extent where I want something to that extent to happen, to come down and say, hey, this is what you need, or you know what? That's not what you need. You don't really need to take that.
That's true. That's true.
So if that somebody can just cut through the lies and the tape of the entertainment and all of this out of it, and just tell a nigga what it is and what's real, cool.
Yeah, but you know that ain't gonna happen.
Yes,
so.
I know.
You got the power. You got the power of choice and free will. Use it, bucko.
I don't know, man.
make the right choice.
Dude, if it was
either way,
if it's the right choice, I'd still be on these elderberries. Well, actually, I will stay on these elderberries.
Elderberries. Get you some elderberry, folks. You'll love it.
Yeah, elderberries, your sea moss, herbs. Hey, we are all made from herbs, so don't be afraid to take them.
Yeah, that's it.
And did you look up them drugs that I told you about?
Yes, sir, I did. I appreciate it, man. I'm making a run Wednesday. Pick up some stuff, so I appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and Dr. Champion is your friend too, my nigga.
Of course, man. That's where I'm going.
Okay, yeah. You can go to Dr. Champion and you can still ask that man some questions. He'll answer them joints. He like Memphis Dr. CB.
Yeah, that's the hood. That's South Memphis.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we used to go. Mm-hmm.
And I think if he not there, his daughter.
His daughter.
She know her stuff too. So yeah.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and wrap that joint up. Wrap this up. Pause. Man, it's like my tongue been off all day today, man. Pause again.
Pause. Yeah.
So yeah, I've been tongue tied. I've been wanting to say one thing and something else is coming out.
Just go ahead. Just go ahead and rap. Yeah, just go ahead and rap. Let's just do it.
Yeah. So yeah, we can go ahead and rap. I am your host, Jason J. Will Does It. And I got my guy, Weekend at Bernie's 2. You do look like you're in a witness protection plan right now, though. That nigga hiding out with Russell Simmons somewhere.
Man, hold up. Nah, you did that real dirty. Nah, I ain't hanging out with no Russell Simmons. I'm good.
Yeah. You know that nigga still ain't coming back too fast.
Nah, he ain't coming back.
Damn,
he ain't coming back.
Damn. But yeah.
That man is not coming back. Yep.
And I got my guy, Ivan, the Grizzly, the Great. And we are the Off on the Tangent podcast. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, viewers. Like and subscribe and whip out this junt. In town. Peace.